You have dreams, Cancer. You have dreams. You have goals and you have ambitions. And all of them are probably at the point where they have peaked obsession and they're progressing, they're growing, they're getting better, and they're gaining momentum. You can feel your connection spiritually a lot deeper to them. You can feel their possibility of actually being real. That's so much closer, almost tangible now. You can feel it so much, and yet there's a question. The beautiful part of this, let's start with the progressive, right? The beautiful part of where you are right now is that it's so real, and all the doubts, or most of the doubts that you had in the past, are seeming silly. They're starting to seem like, no, 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 that's not right. This is actually possible. It's possible. So it's possible. And then there's a blank, and there's a gap. There's a, okay, but there's still this in front of me, and how do I get over it? And what do I do? What do I do? What do you do, Cancerians? I'm going to tell you, because the secret is something that you would not suspect. I know it's not letting go, and it's not, I mean, of course, it's always surrender to the universe and the flow. But I am here to tell you that the next step, that this gap in front of you needs to be filled in, and it has to be filled in by somebody else. It's partnership that's your key to success. It's partnership that is going to be your connective step. And I know that there's fear, because there's a juxtaposition in the Cancerian condition, and that juxtaposition is that we so badly either have to obsess over what we're doing, or we have to we get completely obsessed with our relationships, and it's almost seemingly impossible. I won't say impossible, because nothing is impossible, but it's seemingly impossible to to keep hold of yourself and connect and partner with somebody else. Here's the caveat, here's the frightening aspect, but here's the sincerity of all of you, in that this is what you are meant to figure out. This is it. This is the time. This is the key. And the key, the next step, is through somebody else. It's through partnership. It's through passion. It's through connection. 2020 was not a great year for romance with Cancerians. Either the romances were falling apart, deconstructing, or there was doubt being shed on them. It was never going to be a romantic year for us. It just wasn't. And the reason why it wasn't is because we so badly had to focus on building ourselves, building our careers, and getting to the point where we were not afraid of the probability. We were not afraid of the possibility. We were not afraid of being successful and succeeding, and there is so much that I think this year really showed us about the importance of domesticity, the importance of staying home, the importance of taking care of each other and nurturing each other. The importance of that was something, it's almost like we needed that from the universe. We needed that from the collective of humanity to understand and remember how important the fourth house really is, and that you can't just leave it behind or throw it away or toss it away, that it's something that has to be significant to us always, or we get extremely out of balance into the 10th house, which is just thinking about like Jupiter and Saturn, right? And Pluto, we're all in Capricorn, thinking about ourselves, thinking about how we can get things done, thinking about money, thinking about building, thinking about success. But then who thinks about the home, and who thinks about the heart? In other words, Cancerians, on the celestial plane, the universe had to pay you the fuck back. It had to balance things back out. And I don't mean to sound that arrogantly. I mean, there was a recognized imbalance. And when there's an imbalance, there can't be progress. I mean, try walking if you're off balance. You know what I'm saying? It's a very, at the least, it's a slow moving process. At the most, it's a learning process of how to gain your balance. But either way, when balance is off, progress, or at least great progress, is not made. First, you must rebalance things. And so 2020 was about rebalancing things. And now that the balance is far more stable, we can start to walk and we can start to make progress. But that progress, that next step, has to do with a fill in or a bridge that somebody, no, it's not even a bridge, because this gap has to be filled in. It has to be solid. There is a missing chunk, and the missing chunk is partnership. Now, partnership is something that I think we've grown very wary of, because of the fact that we lose ourselves when we get into partnerships. And we don't want to lose ourselves right now, right? We want to maintain ourselves. We want to celebrate ourselves. We want our dreams to come true now instead of everybody else's dreams coming true. We've sat on the sidelines for too long looking at everybody else's dreams happening in front of us, and yet and in some ways we were a part of it, whether it had been by encouragement or actual supplying resources to them, or supporting them, or just praying for them. We have seen so many other people even fulfill the dreams that we wanted, the things that we wanted going to other people. We sat and we watched and we wondered, how and why am I just never able to get over that point? And it's because the more we get driven to get over to that point, the more we close ourselves off from others. And the secret is the balance, which is the most difficult for us. The secret is the balance of it's the most difficult for cardinal signs to be successful. And I guess you wonder, you're like, Capricorn's always successful and Aries is no, successful as in really happy and really fulfilled. Because where some cardinal signs they can turn a fucking buck and $1 million in a month, yeah, absolutely. But when they go home, are they happy? Are they fulfilled? No, they're struggling and they're falling apart. That's not real success. That's not real happiness. That's really imbalanced. And this cardinal world that we live in, the Saturnian world that we live in, gives mad props to people who have things, but that doesn't mean happiness. That doesn't mean peace. That doesn't mean joy. And that's what real success is. Doing what you love, making money by doing what you love, by never working a day in your life, because what you do and what you make money on, you do for free, and going to a home where you're loved and you love and you're appreciated and you appreciate, that's balance. And cardinal signs have a real difficult time with that, because we tend to be extremely focused and extremely obsessive, and we're either way over here or we're way over there. And so the trick is to find that middle path. And our middle path is, how do we maintain our sense of self while simultaneously being in partnership? Because it's partnership that is the fucking key that we have been missing. Why do I know this? Okay, let me start showing you some cards here, because you're like, why the fuck did I come to this YouTube channel if I didn't not going to see some cards? Let's get to the cards. Animal. And animus, or this is the woman in the house, a very traditional woman. Now, I have to say this to you right now. This is Cancerian energy all the way. It's feminine energy. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. It doesn't matter. This is feminine energy, divine feminine energy that rules the house, the home, tradition of the home, being near the home, the house, the home, the house, the home. This is Cancerian energy. This is a very traditional person, which Cancers tend to be, extreme traditionalist, especially when it comes to our families. Not necessarily traditionalist in terms of who marries who, men, woman, woman, man, man, man. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about love and focus and giving your full self to this and making this something that is very important to you. So this is traditional values versus your social life being important to you. A sense of your social life, a sense of power and dominance in your social life, a sense of pulling away or pushing away, two opposite, like the same poles pushing away from each other, because it's like you can't have one with the other. Yes, you must have one with the other. You must have one with the other, because this is the key to your success. There are different voices. There are different people that you need to acknowledge. There are different voices that you need to hear. There are different other people's ideas are things that can solve the problems in front of you. You don't have the ideas. They have the ideas. So it's like it's somebody else that you need to work with or be in conjunction with that is going to help you solve the issues that you have. It is 100%. And I know it almost pisses me off when I get this card, because I'm like, no, I would really rather do it all by myself, because once I take the reins, I like to, nope, no, you've got to reach out. It's a community thing. You've got to reach out. You've got to ask for help. You've got to say, can you please help me solve this problems, because I don't have the answers. Like, can you please help me figure out the answers? Like, what am I supposed to do next? I need it. Like, you need to keep asking. You really, really do need to keep reaching out and allowing it to be a collaboration. It doesn't mean that this business that you're starting isn't yours. It's just an acknowledgement of, I need partnership. I need assistance. I need help. This is you gearing up to figure out your own problems. And then this is cooperation, which is telling me that your problems are cooperation. A sense of, when you figure out your problems, there's a sense of maybe asking. It's like, are you asking people too much, or are you asking people not at all? There's got to be a balance. Creativity. There's something here with the creative field, creativity, or just being broad-minded and opening your mind to take creative solutions, or find solutions that you didn't initially think of or suspect, like being creative in how you deal with people and their ideas, especially like what you want, is almost like taking your ideas and what you want out of the situation and finding a way to word it or to convince others that that's what's the best to happen. But there definitely is that caveat of, you need to convince them. There's a sense of needing to convince them and needing to reach out in order to do it. Flame of inspiration came here, and she is 100% Aries energy, and she goes right along with creativity. This is about progress and moving forward, asserting your ideas, asserting your creativity, believing in it, trusting in it, having confidence in it, even when somebody puts you down or criticizes you or tells you no. Definitely making the choice to insist upon it anyway. So that's exactly where you're supposed to be using your sense of self, is insisting on, my ideas make sense and they're real and they deserve to be realized. Okay, right? But then you have unconditional love, and you could not have come up with a more yin yang than these two. This is the house of self, and then the house of partnership. This is Libra energy. You could not have come up with a more yin yang aspect. But this is divine masculine, divine feminine energy. And Cancerians, this is all about the sense of self within the partnership, the sense of self with partnership. This is also fucking telling me, Cancers, is that you're about to fall in love. This is big time, this is happening, and this is realized. But this is a sense of, it's got to be with this right person. It's got to be with that person. Hone in on their energy and let them pull you in that direction, so that you will not in any way, shape, or form hesitate for a second about knowing that that's the direction you're supposed to go. You already have an empathic connection to them, even if you don't know their name and have never seen their face. Let them pull you in that direction. I could only say this to Cancerians. The answers you need are coming. This is Gemini energy. This is some sort of communications or information that's coming through, communications that's coming to you. It's a full moon, so it's a release. There's something that you needed to know and understand, and the information is going to be presented to you to help guide you and direct you toward your dreams and your path coming true. Something that, there's a piece of information that you still need to know, but have faith in your dreams and insist upon the direction, insist upon the path, right? So that you'll pick up the message that's coming your way, because the message is coming to you on that path. So it's almost like you have to decide to be on that path in order to receive the message. You understand? It's like it's It's a tricky scenario, 100%. So I'm going to try to give you as much information as possible. We're going to do full tarot spread too, which is more articulate. That link is below. Always there's an extended, and that includes your love and romance reading too, if you're really interested in what's going on romantically too. Bring love into the situation. Like, how the fuck else do you want me to say this? Like, there is definitely um there's a pull, there's something that's popping off, there's a romance that's coming in, there's maybe a passion or a place to put your passions, and it's being in a romantic relationship that is going to ignite your creativity, because there's something missing, there's something lacking, there's something that you can't give yourself, and ultimately it's got to come into you. And I know you've been praying and asking the universe, you've been manifesting for the right person. Guess what? It's coming. It's getting closer. It's getting closer. It's getting closer. And I would be very, very surprised if your dreams hadn't been activated at this point. Say thank you. Somebody's coming into your life. You're going to be extremely grateful. It's almost like they're walking into your life at just the right time. And that's what's going to help you let all the stuff that feels insurmountable become very, very small, minuscule, and very, very easy to overcome. So let's get into your animal reading, okay? Let's see how we're gonna go about this, and what path you need, like what the path looks like. Let's get specifics so that things become more clear. Okay, lay a solid foundation is here. These two cards flipped up. Lay a solid foundation about something hidden. It's almost like, where do I put my first beam? Where do I put my first board? If the direction is hidden and I don't understand and I don't feel good about myself or secure about myself. So the solid foundation is finding a security in yourself, finding a serenity in who you are, and finding a comfort level in those aspects and parts of you that you would rather hide. Understand that hiding is not helping you right now, Cancerian. It's 100% actually harming you a great deal. And what you're going to need to do is figure out a way to, I think, almost open yourself up before you lay that foundation, because this just isn't going to work. It's almost like the one thing that you need to know is who you are and exactly what you want. And once you know that, you can actually lay your foundation anywhere. It doesn't matter. Just start anywhere. This is about making plans for the future based on something that's unknown. And you have to be okay with that right now. A sense of this is unknown. It's like getting comfortable with the uncertainty, getting comfortable with the unknown. I don't know what my next step is, but I've got to take one. So I'm just going to, okay, at least I could feel I stepped there. Where do I put my next? Okay, maybe I step here. It's like, I swear to God, secrets are going to be revealed throughout this whole fucking reading. That's a big secret. It's that you're not going to feel certainty. You don't know this path. It is foggy. So you have to put one step in front of the other and get comfortable with the fact that it's going to be a mystery. You know, this happened a lot to Capricorn last year. And I'm telling you, if you have Capricornian friends, call them and like let them give you the pep talks that you gave them last year, because this exchange needs to happen between the two of you. You know, like seriously, because that's what they were doing last year. They were like learning how to walk on sand, and Capricorns do not like doing that. You love sand, but it's different for us. This is like emotional sand. This is like lack of emotional security. You're not going to have a lot of security. There's not going to be certainty, but you have to get comfortable with uncertainty and find a way to allow yourself to move forward even when you don't know what's ahead. You have to get comfortable in the fog. That's a secret to success right now. Take a leap of faith, and that's what it is. It's faith. And that's why I told you, connect and tether to that person, that energy that you know is on the other side, because that's going to pull you through and keep you moving in the right direction. How can I say that? This is faith. Take a leap in faith, leap of faith in love, leap of faith in partnership, leap of faith in togetherness, leap of faith in somebody helping you while you maintain who you are. That you can do this. Know that you can do this. And it'll be your direction. It'll be your guidance system. It'll be your wisdom. It'll be the way through. It'll be your eyes in the dark. This is also Aquarian energy, which could tell me that around Aquarius season, what fucking holiday is in Aquarius season? Don't worry, I'll wait. Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is in Aquarius season. You know, because Valentine's Day is not about romantic love. It's about big love. It's about caring and connecting, because that's what Saint Valentine really did. It wasn't about romantic love. It was about showing love to people who needed it, who were like, he would go and deliver presents or something to people in prisons because he saw that they lacked love and they needed it so bad. That's what Saint Valentine did. That's what Valentine's Day was, and that's Aquarian energy. We've made it into this romantic, simplified thing about romance and sex and sexuality. It's really about big love. It's really about caring about others, taking care of others, thinking outside of yourself and allowing yourself to connect, which we're very good at. But anyway, that's just a little brief St. Valentine's Day, you know what I'm saying, history lesson. But ultimately, this is a sense of believe that other people can help you, believe that other people can be your eyes and show you the way through. Surrender now. Like a moth to a flame, head right into this. This is exactly what you want. It's exactly what you need. And every word that you say, it's got to be on your tongue. Every time that you talk, it's got to be what you say. You have got to be, this is what I need. This is what I want. Where do I go? Does anybody know how to get there? Can anybody help me? Act as if that you're already there. That's what it is. It's a sense of just like already pretending like you got it, like you are it. Talk as if you are it. Be as if you are it. Walk as if you are it. Be so completely possessed by the it that you are already there. And then bring your ideas to life. Literally, I'm going to show you these cards. I rarely do this, but hold on. Take a snapshot, because that's your path. That's your key. That's your path. Take a snapshot. Take a screenshot. Right? Find a way to get comfortable with the unknown and the hidden. Take leaps of faith, especially in love and romance, knowing that people can help you and they will be your eyes through. And then there is a sense of just diving right in and believing that you already belong there. That's how you bring your ideas to life. Sorry, that was a little bit awkward. I'm just saying. Okay. Ooh, let go of the past. Let go of who you were or what made you stuck. Let go of what you think you have to hold on to be a good person. Let it fucking go. This is your transition period. Frog is here to show you that you are ready to move on to the next phase of your life. Frog is about to become a prince, baby. This is transition too. This is more Aquarius energy. Dragonflies bursting out, bursting through, transitioning. Your wings are sprouting. This is you growing and getting to a mature level. And then this is embrace the in-between. This is finding a place where you fit in. You're about to find a place where you fit in. Once you let go of, this is a transitional period where you're about to find that place where you fit in. I'm just letting you know. We will get more specific in tarot. You can head on over there right now. That link is below. Stick around for angel messages because I want to see what the angels have to say. Cancers, if you haven't subscribe to the channel, please subscribe to the channel now and be sure to ring that bell so you get notified. I upload 12 videos every single week. Cancer specific content comes out every Friday, so make sure that you catch it right when it's hot. I also invite you to join me over on Instagram, born_without_boundaries, where I do live readings Monday through Friday. And we can shoot the shit and actually interact over there. And then last but not least, those Vimeo is essentially the extendeds are essentially the heartbeat of the channel and why I'm able to do this full time. So when you purchase a video, and you purchase an extended, it's a donation to the channel that makes the channel possible. So first of all, let me say thank you, but also you need to know that you can subscribe directly to Vimeo as well. And then you'll get access to those extended videos about a day before the link comes up here. So that's just an FYI. Okay, let's get into your angel messages. Healing angel has showed up. At this very moment, you are being bathed in gold, pink, and deep green light. Accept this healing. We, your angels, surround you with wings of love. You are eternally free, eternally fresh, and eternally abundant. There's a catharsis that's happening with us. And it's not necessarily something that we have to push for, but it is something that we have to allow. Sacred space. We, your guardian angels, surround you with emerald, gold, and rose pink light. Surrender your concerns and worries and enter the sacred space of love and healing. Okay? Okay. This is a protective space, a place where we're safe. Inspiration, a new idea comes to you like a gentle whisper inside your heart. Listen and take action. This is inspiration from high above. Peace. No matter where you are or what you're doing, inner peace is always possible. All it takes is a subtle shift in awareness. Think love, and peace will follow. Think love, think love, think love, and feel love. Heart and soul. When making your decision, take into account what your heart and soul are saying. Sometimes the mind can deceive us. Choose through love, not fear. I'm telling you, love is the fucking direction we're moving in. Let's get the clarity over in tarot. You guys, the link is below. I'll see you over there.